Hey, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Rojo, Convict's Perspective, coming at you with a little bit of Flacco's energy. He's not able to join us right now. He's handling some personal affairs. But, man, as you can see, we got the big homie. You guys wanted him back. I reached out. He made the time for your boy, man. So, what's up, Whack Deuce?
What's up, Rojo, man? First and foremost, I send mine on me. You know, man, I'm chilling, bro. You know what I mean? I take it one day at a time, man. You know what I mean? And grateful every day that I wake up with another chance at this thing called life.
That's
You
right,
know what I
man.
mean?
That's the attitude, man. For all you guys have been asking me about the mask, I'm not hiding nothing. I got 500 fucking videos on here without my face, but I don't know if you can hear all the construction in the background. You guys know I'm just over a little, catching a little bit of a flu or some kind of little bug that was going around, and I'm just trying to have some fresh air. That's all, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to explain that because I've been getting a lot of questions. Why you wearing a mask? Man, I'm not hiding it. Y'all see me on live, all this and that. But that's that. Anyway, Whack, bro, man, your last video was a hot one, bro. You're still drawing more views than some of the new videos in the first few hours, bro. Appreciate you, man. That's the people are
That's
loving you, man.
nothing.
So what I wanted
It's
to ask you
nothing.
was there was some questions, a lot of little funny comments about ain't no 60s in San Diego. Ain't no, you ain't this, you ain't that. Like, man, this is a grown ass man. He knows what he was. And have you been on the same level of 4 yards that this man has had to even question this man? So set it straight one time for all the lames out there that don't know nothing about your hood and wanna talk at you like you don't know what you're talking about, man.
So first and foremost, man, everybody's aware of the Rolling 60s. You know what I mean? Out of LA. They started in LA. Rolling 60s neighborhood Crip. You know what I mean? They're part of the Rolling Car. You know, and yeah, homie, I'm not from Rolling 60s, bro. I'm from Linda Vista Crip 60s, bro. You know what I mean? LVC 60s in San Diego. We're probably, there's three to four. I say three to four because, you know, there's been other Crip sets that have started in Dago and they kind of died off. And I'm not gonna lie, homie. When I went to the pen at 18, and my generation was kind of like the last. I mean, it was kind of like dying off a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? There was like really no little homies. And then when I got out, it was a gang of little homies, bro. I'm like, damn, where'd all these motherfuckers come? You know what I mean? And so it went on like that. But yeah, nah, homie. So uh, my part in the where we are in Linda Vista. So the community is called Linda Vista. Anybody from San Diego knows where it's at, bro. Linda Vista had the first low income housing in San Diego's history. Now, a lot of people would think that the coast, West Coast 30s, that's the ghetto over there, bro. That's the low bottom. They call it the low bottom for a reason. I mean, it's you know what I'm saying. It's grimy as fuck. But
Right.
what a lot of people don't know is Linda Vista was the first low income housing in San Diego. So it's the ghetto. See, what it is Rojo is that you got a college that sits on it. Linda Vista in Spanish is pretty view, right? So you know that, of course. I'm just saying for the people that don't know.
Right.
From where we are on top of the hill, you can look out and look west, and you can see Mission Bay and all that, the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all the surrounding parts. I mean, there's a college there, UCSD, and all USD and all that. So people think, oh man, Fashion Valley, which is a big ass mall. So people are thinking like, oh man, there ain't no ghetto up there. But when they come up that hill, that's what we tell motherfuckers: come up that hill, homie, and find out.
Right.
You
Right.
come up there, homie, and it's like, you know what I mean? They used to call Linda Vista, they used to call Little Vietnam, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a gang of Asians. And so, like, my neighborhood is comprised of a lot of different races, bro, like Samoans, blacks, Mexicans, Laotians, Hmong. You know what I'm saying? We actually share the neighborhood with the Asian Crip gang called Tiny Oriental Crip. And then they have the Linda Vista 13, Linda Vista Threshold. But as I said in your previous video, you know what I'm saying? All their original homies from LV 13, they all used to be from Linda Vista Crip 60s until one or two of them went to the pen, and the Southsiders were like, nah, homie, we don't rock like that. You need to go out there and start your own shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, homie. So nah, homie. So for the dude, and you know, it was just one dude that was going in. I guess he said he was from 60s, but you know, there's a gang of people that say they from rolling 60s. But he like, yeah, you ain't, you know what I mean? All right, homie, you know what I'm saying? You can have that, bro. But you know, like I don't know what he wanted me to do. I don't know if he wanted me to go meet him at you know, on Arlington in LA, you know what I mean, where the 60s are at, or you know what I mean, reach out to Big Draws, which is Big U, and you know what I mean? Like, I've been on the yard with plenty of them dudes, homie, you know what I'm saying? Demon and all them Lunatic, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the yard with all them dudes, bro. So yeah, it's nothing, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, homie, most of my get downs in the pen, homie, were with other Crips, homie. So it ain't nothing, homie. You know what I'm saying? And low key, homie, and this ain't no disrespect to LA, homie, because that's the homeland of the Crips and Bloods, right? So I'll always pay homage to Big Tookie and them, you know what I mean, Raymond Washington and them, but LA is always hated on San Diego, bro. Always. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all ain't Crippin', you know what I mean? So the older home, that's how the San Diego Crip car started, was because they was getting hated on by the LA Crips. Oh, y'all ain't real Crips, y'all ain't real 30s, y'all ain't real 40s, y'all ain't real 60s. So the homies started their own shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And started, you know what I'm saying, pushing back, homie. You know what I mean? So it's all good, homie. You know what I mean? That shit don't bug me. I laugh at that shit.
So hey, down there in San Diego, man, when would you say you started banging, bro? What would be the year?
Like 90, like 95.
And who was pretty much in your little area besides the Serranos? Just you and the Serranos, huh?
Yeah, no, so well, up there exactly where we're at, there's like I said, the Asian Crips, us, and the Southsiders.
You got along with the Asian Crips right there too, though, right?
Yeah,
they were cool.
We've always been cool with them.
Cool.
And we used to be cool with the Southsiders, but right around that time when I first started hanging out, one of the big homies that got into it with one of the Southsiders, and shit ended up turning into gunplay, and then a couple months later, one of the homies got smoked, and then so it's just been it's been on ever since then. But the thing is, like I say, Linda Vista is such a small community, bro, that we all know each other. We all know each other's moms. We all know each other where each other lives. You know what I mean? So it's fucked up when you got a gangbang when your enemies is motherfuckers you grew up with. You know what I mean? So like, you know, like, I know your sister, bro. I know your brother. I know exactly where I know where you live. I know your grandmama live. I know where, you know what I mean? But that's just how it came down. And a lot of the shit, homie, I can't lie to you, bro. Is like a lot of the shit is these motherfuckers getting out the pen, homie. And me and the homies done jammed a couple of the essays up at the we had a local bar. They shut it down called the Padre Gold because there was too much shit going on. Too much little gangbanging shit going on Friday night. Motherfucker, you come up there, homie, and you weren't from the neighborhood, homie, you know what I'm saying? Chances are you were gonna get whooped, or you know, if not something else. But I jammed up a couple of the essays that got out the pen, homie, and was like, man, y'all coming out here pushing this prison politics, homie, and y'all ain't doing nothing but causing problems, homie. You know what I mean? Like, say that shit for the pen, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Linda Vista. Because listen, homie, every year, bro, they have a thing. It's called the Linda Vista Family Reunion. And that started probably about 12 years ago by the Queen of Linda Vista, Melinda, God bless her soul. And Linda Vista has always been, everybody says it's a V thing, homie. So, you know, we throw up the neighborhood like, you know, how Spock and them did, right? And so back in the days, everything was cool, homie. Like, you know, it's a V thing, homie. We don't trip, right? Yeah. We don't trip off each other and shit like that. So, like, a lot of the older homies, they don't like the fact that the Crips and the 13s get into it. They don't like that, you know what I mean? Because they're like, hey, we grew up together, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all supposed to be together, homie, and you know what I mean? It's a V thing. So I got it a couple of essays that I knew that I grew up with, like, what's up, homie? Like, why y'all pushing that agenda, bro? Like, you know, we're not in the pen no more, homie. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, you know, and they acting stupid, bro. Like, oh, it ain't me, dog. But you know what, homie? 2 months ago, before you got out, homie, nobody was tripping like that. But then when you get out, homie, motherfuckers start getting jumped and shit. And then all of a sudden you start seeing CK on the wall and NK on the wall. My motherfuckers Maya Therons and you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so
that wasn't us.
Yeah, it wasn't us, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, but he got spray paint on his finger though. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So how was how was the Bloods down there? How was your interactions with the Bloods? Was it funky or was it chill? I mean,
so like to be honest with you, bro, like so we're away. Okay, so San Diego is a Damu city, bro. San Diego is mostly Blood.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Crips are outnumbered 3-1 in Dago, bro. You know what I mean? Easily, right? But what goes on in San Diego is Bloods don't get along with other Bloods, homie. You know what I'm saying? So you got two of the biggest gangs, Skyline, right? Skyline Pyru, and then Lincoln Park Bloods. They're arch enemies, bro. They've had multiple murders between amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other smaller blood gangs like Old Farrell Park Bloods to get into it with the Emerald Hills, and then you got another big one, 5-9 Brims to get into it with. I mean, so it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the Bloods don't get along, bro. You know what I mean? So a lot of the times, and like I said, homie, we're on the north side of San Diego, bro. Some people say you're on the west side, but no, homie, we're on the north side, bro. They just don't like saying north side because of the north thing. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we're north side, homie. Thank you very much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't make me start putting 14 on the walls around this homie. But anyways, so where we're at, there's no Bloods up there, bro. You know what I mean? So for us to have to get into it with some Bloods, we'd have to go to like Southeast, where all the Bloods and the rest of the Crips are at.
And there ain't even no funk if y'all ain't butting heads anyway. Yeah.
Right, you feel me?
Yeah.
So the only time you see each other was, you know what I'm saying, like if you go to Southeast or you go to the mall or something, or juvenile hall, you know what I mean, juvenile camp or whatever, you know what I mean. Then you'll bump heads, you know what I'm saying. But see, I had my big homie, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm whack dudes, I'm little whack, homie, you know what I'm saying. My big homie, Big Whack, you know, he was one of the homies that just didn't stay in the V, like. You know, he went out and expanded his horizons, so to say. So he used to fuck with like the homies from West Coast and the homies from neighborhood. So I ran into a lot of them dudes before I even went to the pen. A lot of them dudes knew who I was just by me getting out, you know what I'm saying, and fucking with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, homie. So we've never, you know, the Blood. But in the '80s though, like, you know, I've heard stories from my older homies, like. They would go out of their way. Some of the Bloods would go out of their way to come gangbang up there in Linda Vista and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then the homies likewise would go out there to Southeast and do the same thing. So it's just, you know, it's different, bro. It ain't like a lot of motherfuckers sit up here and think that, you know, what they see on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is gonna be like Boys in the Hood and shit like that. Like, almost gotta realize, homie, that was 30 years ago, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was before the Rodney King, before the peace treaty, before the riot.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And now you got like, you know, I remember back in the days, you know, you'll see an essay and you'll know it's an essay because you'll have the Ben Davis on or the Dickies on with the long socks, with the Cortez, homie, or the, you know what I mean? And now, homie, like, I see, you know, I go back to the neighborhood, go visit the neighborhood, visit my daughter and shit. And the essays got on Jordans and they sagging and they saying nigga this and you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm looking at them like, damn, homie, like, you know what I mean? I remember being in Tehachapi, bro, and they disciplined us. My next door neighbor was a Southsider, and they disciplined him for saying the N-word to his celly. I guess him and his celly were fucking around and he called him nigga. And yeah, they disciplined that dude, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now you got these motherfuckers, they all running around and say this shit, and they sagging and wearing Jordans, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, back in the 90s, we would discipline you too for saying that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and ours wasn't because, you know, of any kind of racial stuff. Ours was more out of respect, you know, that if a black man hears you saying that, just because we rock with y'all, that doesn't necessarily give you the right to say it. You know,
Right.
if he gives you the N-word pass, like I have the N-word pass with all my black folks because they
On the
know me.
real.
They know I ain't one of them type of motherfuckers. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I got the pass from 90% of my folks, but that doesn't mean that I'm out there just banging off the N-word either around
Right.
their folks, because their folks might not be feeling that. And I'm all about the respect. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I would catch people saying it, it's not because, you know, I'm not trying to control your stilo, your style, your what, how you present yourself, you know, your hood, urban, you know, I'm not trying to dictate how you act. I'm only
Right.
doing that because that could get you in a wreck, you know, or not even necessarily a wreck, but you might upset that brother over there when you don't even need to say that. You could say ninja, you know what I mean? There's little things like that. You know, if you're with your black partner and y'all are chilling and y'all say the N-word, I'm not even going to address it because y'all are talking. But you know, it's a fine line with that word. You know what I mean? It's a fine line.
It is,
You
bro. It
know, so
is.
I understand why people get disciplined like that. But
Right.
you know, we started that way. You know, a lot of our homies started that way before the Southsiders were ever saying it. You know what I mean? And I never thought I'd hear none of them dudes saying that. And it's a
Man,
trip.
me
It's all
either.
in the
Me
rap and
either.
everything now.
Yeah, me either, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it was like, you know, that word, homie, is you know, that word, it's an ugly word, bro. I mean, if you think of the history behind it, and you know, we're kind of getting off course here. I don't want to go into race and all that,
Right.
but you know, it's an ugly word because of its history,
Right.
you know. But I know that, like, when I say it, you know, or when somebody like you says it, or you know what I mean, there's not a hint of disrespect in that, bro. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
It's more of, you know what I'm saying? If anything, you know what I mean? It's you know, imitation is the number one form of flattery, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so take what you want from that. But yeah, homie. But like I said, man, my neighborhood, bro, is known to be one of the, like, if you can Google anybody, you know, anybody in the audience that wants to, they can Google Linda Vista Crips, and it'll give you a history of my neighborhood. And one of the first things they say is, like, we're the most
Ethnic.
multi-racial,
Yeah.
multi-ethnic gang there is, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, before it was Linda Vista Crips, and I think it turned. And I know one of the homies is gonna correct me if I get this wrong, but that's all good. I think it turned to Linda Vista Crips in like '85, but before that, it was Linda Vista Insane Family Gang, and and they were white rags, bro, and that was everybody. You know what I'm saying? That was all races, bro. That was Mexicans, blacks, name it, homie. Whatever came out of Linda Vista, bro, and you hung out at the basement, at the rec center or whatever, bro, you were from Linda Vista Insane Family. You know what I mean? And they all
Yeah.
tossed it up like that, homie. You know what I mean? And so you still see OGs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a homie, Brewdog, the big homie Bruce, right? White dude, you know what I'm saying? Been to the pen a gang of times, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? But every time he sees me, he be like, "What's up, whack cuz?" And you know what I mean? And you know, and that's just, you know, that's just him, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and I even asked him, like, "Hey, Bruce," I was like, "Man, what happened when you went to the pen? You never thought about cripping when you went to the pen?" He was like, "Man," he said, "the first time I hung out, but he was like, I was only on a turnaround." He said, "But my second time, there was no homies there." And I'm like, "Oh, it's all good, homie." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's an OG homie, you know, and I done heard stories about him from back in the day putting in work, homie, on the street. So, you know, what I did, bro, is not for everybody, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not Superman, homie. I don't even like talking about prison war stories, bro, because I don't like pumping myself up, homie. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
Like, I did what I did. The only thing I knew how to do, bro. The only thing I did what I had to do, bro, and that's plain and simple, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing special about it, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, it's a rough line. Going to prison is rough, period. Straight up.
Period.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's, especially once you graduate past that level two, you getting them threes
Man.
and fours, it's you're in prison. You ain't you know what I'm saying?
Well, I've always said, and I'm not disrespecting homies that have only been to level ones or twos or camps or
Right.
whatever, right? But I've always said, hey, bro, if you got yard past 3 o'clock in the afternoon, bro, you're not in prison, bro. You're in like a fucking Camp Snoopy or something. But I also know that motherfuckers get killed in them level ones and level twos too. You
It
know what I'm
happens.
saying? So, you know,
Hey, you know
but
it's a trip, man. When I was in Susanville on my first term, I went there in 1993. Man, even on the 3 yard, we was out on yard until like 9 o'clock at night and shit, bro. It was crazy back then.
damn,
Yeah, it was right on the 3 yard on the lesson yard.
that's crazy.
Be
Yeah,
out there lifting weights. It's dark. We're out there on the weight pile. You know what I mean?
what's a trip, homie, is that the conversations that we've had, bro, and you know, it's like I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone. It's like my babies.
It's all good.
It's like you see white boys from different areas, bro, and it's like I don't want to be a part of this, this racial shit, but I got to. You know what I mean? Like I had so many conversations with some white boys in there, man, and they were cool, bro. They were like, hey, whack, man. I mean, hats off to you, man. And I used to tell like, man, but see, that was the young me. I used to be like, man, turn that radio up, turn it to the rap station, bro. Turn that motherfucker up. If your Shelly say something, crack his ass with the Super 3, bro. He ain't gonna say nothing no more. And then, you know what I mean? But later on, I think about it like, man, if that motherfucker, if they would have did that, then they would have ended up having an answer for that. And then, you know what I mean? So I'm glad, homie, that I went about it my way, bro, because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Me, I have a problem with authority, bro. And for a motherfucker to tell me who I can and can't talk to, who I can and can't walk a lap with, who I can and can't smoke after, who I can and can't break bread with, fuck that, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree, 100%.
I understand, and I'm not man. I don't want people. Listen, man, I'm 42 years old, bro. I'm trying to get my life. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying that, my whole thought process and understanding of being a gangster is gangsters do what they can. I mean, gangsters do what they want, suckers do what they can.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man, there isn't nothing to glorify about prison, man. And that's not what we try to do either on this channel. You know what I mean? We try to tell you the real so you can realize, hey, I might not want to keep doing what I'm doing out here.
no.
Because there is nothing cool about prison whatsoever. Not can you think of one thing and be like, man, that was hella cool. There are points in your day that are all right. But a bad day on the streets is better than the best day in there.
Man, bro, I'm telling you like this. Look, I tell a motherfucker like this. Look, if there's anything that I miss from prison, is the camaraderie. Um, and I know you understand this being from, being a part of what you were a part of. There's nothing like being part of a collective that for the most part. I mean, you can always, a good person can always turn bad over a drop of a dime. But
right,
for the most part, that everybody within this collective, if the shit hits the fan, each and everybody in this circle is handle their business.
Right.
I mean, and so I mean that you know, that in itself, homie, is a good feeling.
Yeah.
But who wants to feel that tension every day, bro? I you know what I mean? Like, fuck that, bro. I like waking up in the morning, bro, and not having to do burpees and fucking, and I'm not saying motherfuckers made me do burpees. I'm saying I knew that I had to have myself ready at all times, bro.
Right. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And every time that door cracked, bro, I didn't know if I was gonna walk back in that cell that night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody misses that, bro. Nobody misses the phone calls to your parents or to your loved ones saying I love you, and you don't know if that's the last time you're gonna say I love you to them. You know what I mean? Nah,
Yeah,
fuck
100.
that, homie. You know what I'm saying? Prison, man. Look, listen. If you really want to be a part of something, you want to feel like you're a part of a team, you feel like you want to be a part of some organization or some collective, go join the military, man. Go join the police department. Go, you know, I mean, look, I'm not, and I think we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Like, I don't specifically like the police like that, bro. But they have a job to do, bro, and we need the police in. We need the police in our communities to do their job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not anti-police. I just know that me personally, bro, like, I just stay away from it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't need you. I'm not gonna call you. You know what I mean? Like, but on the other side of that, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna make you have to come over here and fuck with me either.
No doubt.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to be a part of something, go join the military, go join, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
If I had it all to
better.
do over again, I'd be in the military, boy. You know.
Man, you ain't lying.
More. Give me one more shot.
One more time. One
Yeah.
more. You know what's crazy is that I was the black, literally and figuratively, I was the black sheep of my family. You know what I mean? Every male in my family had served in the military during wartime. I was the only one that didn't. You know what I mean? And that was because I chose to be an asshole, and I chose to run the streets. And I wouldn't. People ask me all the time if you could go back and change it. You know what, Rojo? I really don't think I would change it. But if I could, I would take away the pain that I inflicted on others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's that grown man mentality, though. That's being able to empathize with your community and fellow human beings, man. And the people who never develop that, those are the problems. Me and you might have done our thing, and I've done horrible things to people. I've done horrible things to the community through my actions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you get to the point in life when you have your own family and you're able to see, how things that you've done, if other people were doing them, might affect you and yours, man, you start to realize, hey, man, I need to change my ways, bro, and there ain't nothing wrong with having empathy for your community, bro, and even just human beings in general.
Well, I think this, Rojo, that, honestly, bro, it starts with us, homie. It starts with you individually, right? Once you can start looking past yourself and looking at other people, how other people are being affected, then you're on the right path. You feel me? Because when we were living that life, bro, we always put ourselves first, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Before our families, before whatever, our loved ones, and it was for the cause, bro. And I'm not knocking the cause. I'm not knocking, that's one thing that I'll never do, bro. I will never sit up here and be like, fuck them gangbangers or fuck them woo woo woo. I'm not gonna do that, bro, because you know what? I'll be a Crip until the day I die, bro. I'm not active in gang banging, and you know what I mean? Like, I still am who I was. I still am who I am, bro. I'm just more polished. I've matured a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna hang out on the block and do all that. I'm not gonna do that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna set trip and do all that. Hey, I'm a man before I'm anything, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that once we can get these kids to understand, bro, that you don't have to be violent to be respected. You don't have to be part of a gang to be respected. You don't have to be negative to get attention. You know what I'm saying? Then I think we'll start making some headway into changing uh, the inner city areas of where we've all grew up at, bro.
Yeah, the culture basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. That man, we try to keep it positive and use our experiences to be, something to ponder instead of, the negativity that's usually put upon you in your communities. You know what I mean? Because whether a lot of people realize it or not, man, like peer pressure and the things you hear from those in your circle that you rock with, that you admire, you look up to, that are your peers, whatever the case might be, man, that holds significant weight because even if you know better, kind of like in your heart about something, all your homies are doing it, man, you got to do it. That's that peer pressure. Even if they ain't like in your face telling you that, your own mental will tell you that you should be doing that as well. And we just try to break it down like, look, you can be anything you want to be. You could join the military. You can do this and you could still be a down ass homie. You know what I mean? You just ain't got to be doing negative. You know what I mean? You could be a down ass homie. You could be a down ass friend, but you can take your ass and get an education. You could take your ass to the military. You can support your family. You ain't got to push rocks on the block. You ain't got to, do drive-bys. You ain't got to do none of that stuff to still be considered a down homie. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
straight up.
You gotta, there's a time in our life when it came later. Unfortunately, it came later on for me than
likewise.
It should have. Is that sometimes you have to separate. Reality from the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, bro. You're trying to keep up with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, you need to be keeping up with that rent payment. You need to be keeping up with that light payment.
Yeah.
So your mama ain't struggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, Wack. Hey, you up on that little thing about that CEO in Fresno that was handling her business with the inmates and kind of a cute little Latin girl? Did you see that come out on the news?
I've seen a little something about it, but that ain't nothing new.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen that in your time? You see some CEOs get knocked or what?
Man, look, homie, I seen the FBI literally with the blue jacket with the yellow with the yellow FBI on the back of the jacket come into Building 5 on D Yard in Lancaster and take the police bitch into handcuffs and escort her up out of the building.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean they was talking about, man, in Lancaster for your viewers that isn't familiar with my page, man, go back. I made a two-part video about my time in Lancaster, man. Lancaster was like this, bro. Whatever you wanted and you had the money for, bro, it was there. But motherfuckers weren't doing mail outs, bro. Motherfuckers were paying with big faces, $100 bills, bro. Man, like you was on the streets, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, without going into too many details, man, I remember they were coming to do searches, and we knew they were coming to do searches. Motherfuckers were flushing zips at a time, bro, and not even sweating it though.
Balling.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and that was everybody though.
That was level 4, right?
Yep. In the SAP program, bro. Yep. Man, you know what I mean?
Crazy. Yeah, I never experienced I've never like I know like our policies, man. We don't even really talk to the police unless it's an absolute emergency. So there's really no opportunities to knock one as far as our people go. You know, it wasn't like that when I first came to the pen, but it is now.
But like, okay, what if it was like, I mean, y'all can't be like, man, that bitch is feeling me, bro. I'm trying to knock her. Ain't none of that, nah.
Man, I guess it would depend on who's in charge of that particular place, but I know the odds are probably no, but you never know. I mean, it's not written in stone. If the boss says it's cool, whoever the boss is, then it's cool, you know. But I would say it doesn't happen, dude. Not in a DP yard, you know.
Yeah, nah.
They're knocking them down in the SOY yards, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Because they can do what they want. But in a GP yard, man, we're so steered away from any kind of communicating with them people that even if you know you got one in the bag, well, you better make sure you got full permission, because if not, they'll poke you. You know, straight up. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, man.
It's unfortunate too, because man, that you know, there's so little trust in your own people that you're to the point where, you know, something that could be so beneficial, such as that. Because I mean, not only for contraband purposes, but information purposes, whatever the case might be, you don't have action at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that opens a whole plethora of options for a motherfucker.
Yeah, because 20% of COs got a price. You know what I'm saying? They're they're human beings. Not saying that they're dirty, not saying nothing. They're human beings, bro. They're gonna be feeling somebody, they're gonna be needing something. There's a number for most things in life, bro, and they're not no different.
Man,
just how it is. Male or female, you know what I mean?
Everybody's got needs, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's got likes and dislikes, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
My thing was, you know what, like, that was my thing. Like, I had a gang of, not a gang, but I had a few cellies that, I mean, they, you know, anytime a bitch would be working or, you know what I mean, they'd be all on the go. And my thing was, I always thought, like, bro, you're giving her, like, by being in her face like that, bro, you're like letting her know that, like, you're giving her that power. Like, me, I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't talk to the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was my thing. You know, I had an OG homie tell me at Donovan on the reception yard, like, hey, bro, we don't argue with the police. If you argue with them, you got to get off on them. So I always had that in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And then so when I did have the, you know, when I did get off on the police in Tehachapi, you know what I'm saying? I knew what I had to do, bro. And that was because he outright disrespected me and my celly shit, bro. He, you know, he found a back of Pruno and did what the dirty motherfuckers do and emptied that shit out all over our beds and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, homie. So, you know, I didn't have no choice, bro. So, you know what I mean? We got back to the cell. I seen that shit. You know what I mean? We rolled our shit up. You know what I'm saying? Put our shit on the top bunk. You know what I'm saying? When they cracked the doors for Cal, we went straight to the podium and beat the brakes off them. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, but what other choice? You know, what other choice did he leave me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we would have allowed him to do that, who knows what he would have did, bro?
Yeah, next time your pictures of your family end up in the toilet and all that shit. Yeah. Hey, you might. Hey. When I hear about situations like that with them funny police, you know what I mean? Not all of them are like that. Like me and you talk, man. It ain't the police's fault we're in there. It ain't the CO's fault we're in there. But when you cross that line to doing your 8-hour fucking shift and going home, you know, then it becomes personal. It has nothing with you to do being a cop. It's man to man now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you might have saved his life because maybe that ass whooping he took will keep him from disrespecting people in the future. And maybe the next dude he was disrespect would have ran something through his ass.
On the real.
Straight up. So you might have saved that man's life, boy.
And you know what's crazy about that, bro? Is like I remember going to my hearing, my 115 hearing for that, right?
Yeah.
And I remember the lieutenant was like, he was like, man, he said, I really don't want to find you guilty, but I have no choice. He said, but what that man did was wrong, and I probably would have ended up doing the same thing.
You didn't get a DA referral?
They didn't pick it up.
Wow, lucky.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think, but Crip this, I think they didn't pick it up because of the whole situation. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you can't, I don't know. You can't just, you know, everybody gets a receipt for everything they do in life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I got lucky, bro. I had I think I had 3 DA referrals my whole time I was down, and none of them got picked up. You know what I mean? And the last one was for a knife case in Lancaster. But Rojo, I bullshit you not, and like I said to all your viewers, man, go check out my Lancaster videos on my channel, Black Goose Against the Grain. I tell these stories. But like I literally, bro, we literally knew they were coming to search. We literally got rid of, you can imagine, we really got rid of the shit that we wasn't supposed to have. And then the next morning, all of a sudden, when they come in and search, they find a knife, bro. Come on. Well, which one of you guys brought it in here and put it in my mattress, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we actually beat them on a technicality, bro, because in the Title 15, there is a rule in the Title 15 that says every time that somebody's moved in or out of a cell, the CO has to go in there and search that cell and document it.
Yeah.
And they didn't do it, bro.
Good, lucky. Good for you, shit.
Yep, and I called the building cops that were there that day that I came to that building and moved into that cell, and I asked them, hey, did you on whatever day it was, did you go in cell 140 and search the upper and lower mattress and search the cell? No. Other CO, no. All right, I rest my case. The captain, the lieutenant or captain that was hearing that, he went, man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't know, but I'm throwing it out, man. I'm confused. I'm looking at him like, what the fuck is this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Oh, hey, bro, they were mad as a motherfucker. The motherfuckers in ICC.
Yeah.
You know, we went back to ICC that next Thursday, and they seen that we beat the knife case. They were mad. The motherfucker, they had to release us back to GP.
Oh, of course.
Mad, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I was in the hole in Quentin one time, right? And they moved me from one cell to another. And you know, they gave the paper saying that they searched it and shit, you know what I mean? Signed it, everything. Bro, I must have went through that doing my search. Man, I found like 11 razor blades, 4 or 5 pieces of hot paperwork, a little piece of weed, like, you know, a little roach. Like, man, when you guys trying to give me 18 to life, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to set your ass.
And it was one of my homeboys that had been in that cell too, just left all that stuff in there, didn't tell nobody, you know what I mean? Like, there's never a reason that one of our people would leave that in the cell. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, man, you could get seriously hurt within us for an action like that. Hot paperwork, weapon stock, and drugs, brother. Like,
so you wanted to, you could have been, if you wanted to be a dick about it, you could have been like, hey, so and so was up in this motherfucker. Look what he left up in here, and he would have been through for one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Or he better have a damn good reason. And I can't think of any reason that would be acceptable amongst us, because you know we're petty. We're some petty motherfuckers, bro.
Well, I don't even know if you can label it as petty. I think y'all are just ultra like hypersensitive, and I don't mean sensitive in a funny style way.
No, I get it.
You know, hyper vigilant, bro.
Yeah,
you know
no doubt, 100%.
Like, you know, and so I mean, you know, like I said, homie, when we first talked, man, I said, you know, I've always got hella respect, homie, for y'all because, you know, ain't too many motherfuckers can run that program, homie. I've seen it with my own eyes, homie, and like, damn, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers ain't playing. You know.
No doubt, man. Well, shit, man. I'm not gonna keep you your whole night, man. We done a good little thing, man. Uh, how about how about one final little question, man? What is in the future for Whack Deuce, man? What you gonna do with the rest of your life, my brother? You got any big
Man,
goals, aspirations? You got anything in the works?
I just wanna shit, I wanna finish this book I'm writing, bro, and put that out there, man, and
What kind of book
you
is it?
know, about my life, bro. I'm
Oh,
being,
dope,
going
dope.
through it. It's called Against the Grain, same as my channel. But I just honestly, bro, I want to make sure that mine are secure, homie. So when I get when my ticket is punched, homie, I know that I left mine with something to stand on, you know.
That should
And
be the
that's
goal of
all
every parent, man. No doubt.
that's all I care about, homie. I mean, I've had the nice cars, bro. I've had the BMWs, you know what I mean? I've had the nice cars and all that. I'm not saying I was ever a big baller or nothing like that, but you know,
Right.
I've had the nice cars and lived in some decent big houses and all that. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. You know what I mean? If mine are secure and they good and they ain't gotta worry about nothing, then I'm happy.
That's good, man. That's the way to do it, man. As far as your book goes, man, how long are we looking at? Do we have are we getting close or what?
No, if I wanted to, I could push it out now. But I've met some cool ass people over this YouTube shit. Uh, and one of the dudes I met, he's an attorney and he had friends in like the entertainment business and shit like that. We're working behind the scenes on getting everything squared away, adding this, subtracting that, you know what I mean? And trying to push it and get the best response to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right on. Well, shit, keep me posted because I know, man, a lot, like I said, a lot of people are feeling you on the comments, man. And, all the interviews you've ever done on everybody's platform have been very, very, very largely viewed and very well received. You know what I mean? So let me
I
know about
appreciate
that book
that.
if it gets close, man. And definitely I'm going to be throwing it on my page for you. And I'm going to need
Yeah,
me
for
one my
sure.
damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
But
got you, bro. I got you.
yeah, for sure,
And
man. Well,
I'm definitely gonna try to pull up on y'all, man, at the next one. You know what I mean?
I hope you can
And
make it, man.
hey,
That'd be awesome.
I wish I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I wish I was like nimble and young and dumb like I used to be. Cause like there's a couple dudes out there I know that be like, man, these white Crips, this and that, bro. 10 years ago, bro. Yeah, come on up in here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll see if we can't change your mind about what you're thinking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
nah, it's all love, man. But
Yes,
all right,
sir.
Rojo, man, you and yours be blessed,
Hey,
man.
thank you, man. I'm gonna be doing an interview with old boy Tim Snow too, bro. I got one next
Oh yeah,
couple of
that's the
days with
homie.
them. Yeah, no doubt,
That's
man.
the
I
homie.
we talked about that, and man, I'm looking forward to it. But man, have a good rest of your night, my man, and man, holler at me anytime, bro.
Yeah, likewise, man. All right, peace, bro.
Straight love, brother. Good night, sir.
Yep, gone.